You answer to me. You provide for me. You belong to me. Right? Speak when you're spoken to! You answer to me. You provide for me.
Provide for you.
You belong to me. Right!
Right.
Right. That is the look I wanted to see.
Hello everyone, this is My Two Cents, and today I would like to talk about the God-given right to self-defense, which in today's day and age comes primarily through owning firearms. I mean, you are free to become a martial arts expert, but that only gets you so far.
There is only one thing you need to know about karate. Guns beat karate. Every time.
Now, I've never been a huge fan of The Walking Dead. A couple of years ago when I was in college for my undergrad, a couple of friends of mine encouraged me to start watching it. I watched the whole first season and about half of the second season, but I just didn't get hooked like everyone said I would. However, recently I was at a friend's house and we were watching some of the latest from season 7, which is now on Netflix. And I've got to admit, despite not being caught up on all the previous seasons, I was quite intrigued by this season, especially by what the villainous Negan portrays about the nature of the state. And in the 4th episode, titled Service, about gun control. Now, I'm certainly not the first to notice this, and I have since read several great articles from the Foundation for Economic Education and the Federalist touching on this. I will link those in the description. However, I felt compelled to go ahead and make this video about what Negan and The Walking Dead teaches us about gun control. So, for those of you who haven't watched the show, in a post-apocalyptic zombie world, Negan has risen up having formed a new government, with himself as absolute ruler. His followers are indoctrinated on a religious level to believe that they are Negan. They no longer exist as individuals, but only as they relate to the Negan collective. I wonder what system that most closely represents. As one character says in the 3rd episode, referring to the entire world, it's all his, or it's gonna be. Negan offers you protection in exchange for total allegiance and giving him half your stuff. Well, all your stuff, basically, because he and his closest followers will take everything they want from you, whether you like it or not. At the beginning of Season 7, several key Walking Dead characters are killed off, and leader Rick Grimes finds himself in tears, completely at the mercy of Negan. That all being said, one of the first things that Negan does when he comes to collect his taxes from Alexandria? He disarms them.
I don't know.
Rod, we don't do that. Unless they do something to deserve it.
Yeah, we went through the inventory. Guns in the armory, guns I had on the walls. They're short. Glock 9 and a .22 Bobcat.
Is that true?
We had some people leave town. Those guns probably went with...
So Olivia sucks at her job. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying
There should be a full accounting here, right? Top to bottom. Am I right?
No. I mean, yes. The inventory's correct.
Good. But not so good, too. You see, what's in here isn't in there. You're 2 handguns short. Do you know where they are?
No,
It's disappointing, Rick. I thought that we had an understanding. But this, well, this shows that someone's not on board. And I can't have that. I don't enjoy killing women. Men, I can waste them all the live long. But at the end of the day, Olivia, my dear, this was your responsibility.
Look, we can work this out.
Oh, yes, we can. And I'm going to. Right now. This was your job, and you screwed up. Keeping track of guns? That shit is life and death.
That's the thing about the state, and I mean any state. If the state is going to maintain control over its citizens, it has to ensure that its citizens don't have the means to rebel. Now, before Negan showed up to Alexandria in the previous video clip, there were citizens of Alexandria arguing that they should fight back. However, when they don't, Negan eagerly takes all their firearms, and in fact, he uses their own firearm registry in order to do so, finding that 2 of their firearms are missing and demanding that they be found. Firearm registration is always a tool for eventual firearm confiscation. What was that the Founding Fathers said about the Second Amendment? Oh yeah, that's right. The purpose of the Second Amendment was always to protect the people from the government, not the other way around. They'd just broken free from a tyrant that was the King of England, and they were not about to see anyone try to enslave them again anytime soon. Referencing advice given to the British Parliament by Pennsylvania Governor Sir William Keith, George Mason said, "To disarm the people is the most effective way to enslave them." But then, who are some of the most famous people throughout history who have favored gun control? This year will go down in history. For the first time, a civilized nation has full gun registration. Our streets will be safer, our police more efficient, and the world will follow our lead into the future. Adolf Hitler, 1935. One man with a gun can control 100 without one, make mass searches and hold execution for found arms. Vladimir Lenin. All political power comes from the barrel of a gun. The Communist Party must command all guns. That way, no guns can ever be used to command the party. Chairman Mao. Indeed, many of history's greatest tyrants, collectively responsible for the murder of hundreds of millions of people, agree. Gun control works. So, if you're a Walking Dead fan, or even if you're not, think about what you can learn from the series. You should be learning that an armed populace is the only thing standing between your freedom and a tyrannical government. The truth is, gun control advocates don't really want people not to have guns. They want a monopoly on guns. According to them, you don't have the right to protect yourself. Only the government can protect you. But then, I believe it was Plato in his Republic who originally posed the question, who watches the Watchmen? Never give up your guns. That's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe. To follow me on Twitter, Minds.com, or VidMe, check out the links in the description. If you'd like to hear my 2 cents on any topic, leave a comment below or send me a direct message. There's going to be more videos coming, so stay tuned.
In case you haven't caught on, I just slid my dick down your throat, and you thanked me for it.